Hello everyone, this is Admiral Playerovski bringing you Atlantic Fleet, Battle of the Atlantic, continued as Great Britain. We ended the last episode in week 3.5 of November 1939, and I believe it was time to move Vanek back to the eastern Sargasso Sea and the Exeter back to Cape Verde. Right, let's press on and see what is in store. Nothing. Well, when I say nothing, we do have an event. In week 4 of November 1939, in the United Kingdom, a submarine was attacked by enemy aircraft. U-46 received medium damage. Good. That's good. We've regained a blue square. That's also good. Right, we have our first engagement in Cape Verde in week 0.5 of December 1939. The heavy cruiser Exeter and the destroyer Acasta have come under attack at night from the submarine U-54, with the German submarine having the initiative. Torpedoes away at the Exeter, of course that's what they'll do. Of course. Right, how are we looking? Can I already see the torpedoes? Yes. Right, flank, harder port and make smoke. Maybe we can just about dodge, but I'm not sure particularly. Let's send in the Acasta to sink the U-boat. Liking this. Maybe I should have turned in. Yeah, this isn't looking good at all. If I go harder port and maybe... I'm not sure that's done it. I'm not sure we've managed to avoid it. Well, maybe no. Maybe we have. Maybe we have. It's still a bit of a tricky situation, mind you. Until those torpedoes pass the ship without exploding anywhere, it's a tricky situation. Oof! We managed to do it. We just about managed to do it. Right, we'll go 10 degrees to port, continue to make smoke. Right, I think... I'll be punished for this if I'm wrong, but I think we've managed to clear the torpedoes. Yep, we did it. Good. Can I disengage? No, of course you can't. You can't just disengage like that. Silly Billy. Can't be doing that. You need to go many miles away, and then you can maybe perhaps disengage. I'm going to continue to be a silly Billy. Every opportunity I get to click disengage, I will do. And that's because I want the Exeter out of here. We do not take on a submarine with a heavy cruiser. That's not what we do. No. With the destroyer, yes. The destroyer is perfect for anti-submarine warfare. Heavy cruiser, not so much. Not so much. If you have an enemy heavy cruiser or light cruiser perhaps, or even a destroyer, then yes, a heavy cruiser is better than a destroyer. But here, on this occasion, in this specific engagement, I prefer the destroyer. Right, no action. Well, no action is how you will be remembered. Although you did do action at the start, so take from that what you will. Action report. On the British side, the heavy cruiser Exeter and destroyer Castor received absolutely no damage whatsoever. On the German side, the submarine U-54 was sunk for 800 tons. Nothing sunk in either category on the British side, and 800 warship tons were sunk on the German side. No merchant ship tons sunk on the German side. 800 renown earned. Right, well, things seem to be going fine so far. Western approaches, mostly sunny weather. Week 1 of December 1939. Destroyers Antelope and Codrington are under attack from the submarine U-64 in the evening. U-boat, of course, as always, has the initiative. Torpedoes away. Wait, what? What? Excuse me? I'm sorry, what is this? How am I supposed to do anything? Mind you, they haven't actually damaged anything, but I wouldn't be surprised if this destroyer explodes now. How am I supposed to do anything about that? You've literally put it at point blank range and then told me, yeah, now deal with it. How am I supposed to do anything? I'm powerless. At least give me the initiative if you're going to do that, so I can actually do something. How close were they? 2,400. I'm going to slow it down immediately. 1960. How close is that? Like, I'm sorry, but that's just being horrible. Point blank range for us as well, mind you, but still, it's completely unacceptable. I have no words. It was a death blow from the grave. It's a good thing we managed to get that torpedo away. Of course, nothing's damaged, but we're still sinking either way. There was no fire on board either. Makes total sense. Total sense. Remember that if nothing here is damaged and there's no fire on board, you're going to sink. That's a rule. So if you need to get these damaged, and then maybe you won't sink. And a fire on board as well, for bonus as well. Honestly, I am annoyed. I am annoyed at this engagement. This is blatant sabotage, like, I'm sorry, but it just is. Action report. On the British side, the destroyer Antelope received no damage. The destroyer Codrington was unfortunately sunk for 1,350 tons. On the German side, the submarine U-64 was also sunk for 1,032 tons. Warship tons sunk on the British side, 1,350. 0 merchant ship tons sunk on the British side. 1,032 warship tons sunk on the German side. 0 merchant ship tons sunk on the German side. 1,032 renown earned. And it's a good thing we earned that renown, because... Oh, no. No, this is not good. From one straight into another. In the North Atlantic, in rainy weather. In week 1 of December 1939, the light cruiser Sheffield and the destroyer Vampire, who were escorting a convoy of merchant ship, large freighters and a C2 freighter, have come under attack in the afternoon from the heavy cruiser Prince Eugen, with the Prince Eugen having the initiative. They will go for the merchants, right? Yes? Or is that for the Sheffield? I don't know what they're doing here. I don't even know. You shouldn't really attempt to do this. You don't go for a heavy cruiser with a light cruiser. Well, if you have the choice, which I don't. Mostly prepared for U-boats, but not for a heavy cruiser. I don't want to lose the Sheffield, though. That's going to be expensive to replace. But nevertheless, we have to try. We have to try and save the convoy here. Sheffield, I know it's a big ask, but please open fire. Shoot. Oh, well, that's not a bad start at all. We might actually get something done here. I mean, we might not, because they could get a salvo that blows us up instantly, but nevertheless, I'll tell you what, tempt it. Look, there's a convoy here and it's heading towards you. Convoy, look, tasty convoy. Oh! No, stay away! Stay away, you bully! AAA with light damage, it seems. We've already set a fire. Yeah, the convoy's not going to be enough to tempt them, is it? How many torpedoes do you have as a matter of idle curiosity? Maybe if we launch torpedoes, that could do something, perhaps? 3. Yeah, that distance we're not doing anything with 3. 12 degrees was good-ish. Well, at least they've put the fire out quickly as well. That's also kind of good. I'm going to aim for waterline hits, because those are the good hits. I'm not sure I'll get them though. I know Sheffield, it's a very big ask, but still. Shoot. Oh, hello! Hello! What we've done here is we've destroyed one of the turrets, put a big hole here, and set a fire. Can you perhaps now, you know, get out of here perhaps? Would that persuade you, or are you going to still be a bully and attack the Sheffield? Oh, I love it when a plan comes together like that. Lovely work, Sheffield. Absolutely lovely. Cease firing, please, for now. And we'll get the destroyer in to finish them off. For now. Right. And they've suffered a secondary explosion as well, which is very, very nice. Out of curiosity, how many torpedoes does this little destroyer have? 6 torpedoes. More than enough, I would say, for the Prinz Eugen. Right, well, seeing as they're disengaging, I don't need to use the convoy in an offensive way. So, you'll all be relieved to hear that you can now turn away from the bully that is Prinz Eugen. I'm still going to go like this, just in case we need to do a certain little something. Convoy can continue to run away. Lovely, another lovely secondary explosion. Sheffield, you did absolutely tremendous work. That's what you did with those. With those shells. I didn't think you could realistically do that, but it seems you can. Still running away. That's cute. I might even make smoke with the Sheffield as well, just in case they decide to abandon disengaging and they open fire. They have no way to guess what elevation to use, whereas I also won't have any guesses to the elevation needed. But it's going to be easier that way, at least. It's going to be a little bit easier, I hope. Prinz Eugen, if we have a look. Top speed is 32 knots. Sheffield, top speed is again 32 knots. So the Sheffield may not be able to catch them. But if we come over to the Vampire, top speed of 34 knots. And that means the Vampire will be able to catch the Prinz Eugen. Especially as the Prinz Eugen was hit with 6-inch shells. I think one more turn like that and we can call this done. to use the Sheffield as well in an offensive way. We used her as a defensive ship, now we will use her as an offensive ship. Right, convoy can pretty much continue on this sort of bearing, yes. Move all for once. I know, right? It's one of those instances, not necessarily rare instances, but one of those instances where I do use the move all function. I don't have anything against the move all function, but what I do have some comments about is using the move all function exclusively. Because, well, let's just say that the AI doesn't exactly use it properly. What it does is it just, if you're playing as Germany and you've got the AI as Britain, it will never give individual instructions to the merchants. It'll always say move all, and that can be a bit deadly, especially if you happen to fire some torpedoes at one of the merchants. Then things go a little bit iffy. Right, seeing as everything is broadly speaking on course, what I will do is, I think I'll pause the recording for now, and then when I'm ready to deal with the Prinz Eugen, I'll unpause it and you guys can see what happens. Alternatively, if the Prinz Eugen decides to stop disengaging and opens fire, then I will start it as quickly as possible after that. So hold on tight and I will be with you soon once again. Right, hopefully I'm back and everything is working properly. We are very close to the Prinz Eugen, and I think it's time that I fired those torpedoes. Let's just wait for this smoke to clear away. Right, so they're over here. They're moving reasonably fast still. I would say it's a two-turn shot. So if I put one torpedo here at 58, yeah, one at 58, one at 57. Should I put one at 56? I will put one more at 56. Yep, that should be fine, I think. 3 torpedoes should be enough to sink them. Fire away, please. Good. Yeah, the convoy can move on. See, I knew they'd turn. I knew they would do that. Oh, but it's not enough to sink them, it would seem. I see. Right, I think now is just the time to open fire on them regardless. Because they're going to stop making the smoke screen, so we might as well get a head start on them, so to speak. You can see that the convoy has whizzed off completely away, so it's just the warships that are in danger from the Prinz Eugen. Right, absolutely no idea what sort of, elevation to use. Is it roughly the same as this? How many squares was this? This was 1, 2, 3, and we're currently 1, 2, 3 away. Maybe 11.2, perhaps? I've got genuinely no idea what sort of elevation to go at, so... Here goes nothing. Shoot! Not bad, not bad. what have we got with you? You've got 3 more torpedoes left. I would say you make smoke and turn in a little bit more. Convoy can move along. Now here we go, what are they going to do? Oh! Yeah, I figured that's what they'd do. Never mind. Let's have a look. So 11.2 was over there. They seem to go up to 12.2. I'll go 12. And let's put the guns over here. Shoot! How are you doing? Oh, not good. I'll tell you what. Fire all your torpedoes away, and we can call it a day pretty much here. Unfortunately, 3,200 away. Mind you, they're very close, so you're going to get hits either way. One at 1.7, 2.7, and 3.7. Well, the last time we'll see you, but nevertheless, you just have to do these sacrifices sometimes. Look how far away they are, 68,000 yards away. That's millions of miles away now. Prinz Eugen has also been sunk, so it's not all bad. Let's take a look at the Vampire. Final damage upon sinking. Propulsion pumps, forward torpedo tubes heavy damage, AAA destroyed. So we've lost the Vampire, but the Germans lost to the Prinz Eugen. Yeah, so ultimately I'd say we were victorious here. And remember, we started this battle out with just a light cruiser and a destroyer. And they had a heavy cruiser, so, and we didn't have the initiative, so I think that we did extremely well to pull off a victory here. Let's just watch the Vampire sink. I know it's a bad sight. It's always a bad sight watching your ship sink, but I guess it's made somewhat less hard to watch by seeing an enemy ship, a bigger enemy ship, also sinking much closer. Well, stern just about going under now, and there goes the Vampire. Well, it's a shame we lost the Vampire, but at the same time, Prinz Eugen also going under. Right, seeing as they've almost sunk, we might as well stay and watch them sink as well. And there they go. Right, Sheffield, where are you? You're over here. Sheffield as well, mind you, playing an important role. Right, I'm going to call this done. Action report. On the British side, the light cruiser Sheffield received medium damage. The destroyer Vampire was unfortunately sunk for 1,300 tons. All the merchant ship, large freighters and C2 freighter escaped without a scratch. Not even one. Nope, nothing. On the German side, the heavy cruiser Prinz Eugen was sunk for 16,000 tons. Warship tons sunk on the British side 1,300. Merchant ship tons sunk on the British side 0. Warship tons sunk on the German side 16,000, and merchant ship tons sunk on the German side 0. 16,000 renown earned. Ooh, this is interesting as well. Relatively easy engagement, but don't underestimate them. In the Azore Isles in rainy weather in week 1 of December 1939, the heavy cruiser Suffolk with light damage and the destroyer Vanity with medium damage have come under attack at dawn from the light cruiser Nuremberg. The Nuremberg has the initiative. Well, this should be interesting. And they go for the heavy cruiser. of course. I mean, as you'd expect. Right, AAA's with light damage, I think. Light damage? Yeah, I think it is. Either that or I'm colourblind, which would be worrying. But anyway, flank. Guns on the target. 13.9 is suggested. So that's what I'll go for. We don't really need to correct that much. Maybe just a tiny little bit. Shoot! Right, that's one hit. The shells were a little bit long. Vanity can just continue to go as you are for the time being, possibly running in for a... well, not possibly going in for a torpedo run. I'd like to think that might be necessary, but I will keep you in reserve still. Oh, for goodness sake. AAA is now destroyed. Right. Got it. Very rude of them to do things like that. But we will avenge. So they're saying that was really long. Do I agree? I'm not too sure really. I'll decrease it, but not by that much. I'll go 12.6 maybe. Shoot! Yes! Beautiful! Excellent! Those were very good hits. That was it 6 hits? Somewhere in that region. I think the Nuremberg will realise now that they did a bit of a mistake attacking us. Yes, of course. But this time, because we outgunned them, I'm going to continue hammering away. We're not scared of you anymore, you see. Well, we never were, but, you know. We're not so scared of you that we will not fire at you in closing for a torpedo run. Shoot! Yeah, how do you like that? That's for attacking us. We have no convoy that we're escorting right now, but that's fine. That's fine. I'll go 12.1. Guns can go about here-ish. Shoot! Excellent! They're sinking. Their pumps were clearly damaged, even though officially we have no enemy damage control. I know damaged pumps when I see them, though. Don't you worry about that. Right, well, let's press on. Action report. On the British side, the heavy cruiser Suffolk and destroyer Vanity end the battle with medium damage. On the German side, the light cruiser Nuremberg was sunk for 8,900 tons. Nothing sunk for Britain in either category. 8,900 warship, 8,900 tons sunk in the warship category for Germany, and 0 merchant ship tons sunk for Germany. 8,900 renown earned. Right, I think it's a good moment to end it here. We're in week 1.5 of December 1939. Let's take a look at the stats. Yes, looking good. We haven't lost a ship. No, we have. I think we lost 2 relative to the previous episode. But the Germans have lost more. Although it's no longer a 1-to-4 kill ratio. It's about 1 for every 3.5. But nevertheless, we're losing less than they are. 6 naval vessels sunk for Britain, 20 naval vessels sunk for Germany, 25,000 tons, 78,000 tons, 53,460 tons of merchant shipping is being sunk per month. But, you know, it's not really an acceptable number. I'd say it's a more of a sustainable-ish number. As long as it's below 300,000, we should be fine. Until America joins, then it's 700,000. If we have a look at the ships lost, oh yes, we've lost the Codrington and Vampire. Codrington, I am still annoyed at that because, well, you know why. And Vampire, brave sacrifice. But this list here for Germany is longer than this list for Britain, which means I'd like to think we're winning. I mean, we only have one square lost on the tonnage war. But anyway, well, hang on. 50-odd thousand renown. Crikey, that's a lot. Well, we can afford a battleship now, if I'm not mistaken. Revenge class is 48, aren't they? Yep. We could get ourselves a Revenge class right now. But I'm not going to do that, because that basically eats all the renown we have. Right, what I will do is say that is all from Admiral Playerovski for this video. If you enjoy the content, leave a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye for now.